Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, the most anticipated shoe for a long time. Not just this year. Gotta wait for this one. Stay tuned. Alright guys, I'm sure if you've been playing tennis for the last 15, 20 years, you know of a shoe called the Adidas Barricade. You probably have a love-hate relationship with the Adidas Barricade, just like me. I feel like the Barricade second generation was one of the best shoes ever made. The fifth generation, probably one of the second best shoe ever made. Barricade 7, one of the fan favorites, probably the last great Barricade ever made. Then they decided that, after I believe it was 10 or 11 or 12, I lost count of generations. After screw up, in my opinion, they started calling it Soul Court. Ain't no soul on that court, in my opinion. So now they are reverting back and bringing back the iconic name of Barricade. I got my shoe here, and they're just calling it Barricade now, as you can see by the box. I got myself a 10.5. Let's check out this shoe here. It has the iconic Barricade sole, as you remember. Beefy, kind of firm. New stabilizer, kind of mid-sole plate there. So the one thing about Barricades is it used to be pretty stiff. So it doesn't feel so stiff. It's kind of stiff. I remember back in the day it was like a rock, especially that Barricade 5. You couldn't do this. One quick thing. Look at this lacing pattern. Instead of going right down the center, it's going over. Well, this is the left foot's going to the left. So I'm guessing the right foot's going to go to the right. Yeah. I've never really had a lot of success with this when they do this stuff. I'm not sure what the concept is. If they're going to do something like this top's going to have to be soft, which it is. So, drag toe doesn't look that durable. Looks definitely wider though. Oh man, look at these laces. Yeah, flimsy laces. Just like the Court FFs. Ooh, it's soft. It's not the... So here's the thing, it's not a sock-like pattern. Or sock-like shoe like what I'm wearing here. And I'm gonna go try it on and then take it on the court. But I'll try it on here first. We'll do a quick weigh and then see what's up. All right, at the scale. Again, this is a 10.5. $412.5. Definitely lighter than I thought it would be. Let's see what my shoe is again. Let's see if I lost a little couple grams on here from walking around. No, mine's is definitely heavier. 421.5. All right, so I'm gonna get on the bench and try them on for you. Look at this. Oh, what the heck? Look, it says blame the racket on the shoe. Maybe I should make a racket that says blame the shoe. Oh man, there's a flimsy tongue. Ugh. Oh gosh. So the back is soft. Look at that. I already scrunched it. So now I gotta do this again. There. I feel like Robin here. Batman and Robin. This thing is a little taller. And the lacing, there's no holes here. I mean, I can see problems here already. They're gonna do this kind of a tuck thing with this. I know you guys are gonna be pulling the crap out of this and pulling it right out of that loop. Just because these laces are flimsy and you guys want to be really tight in here. Yeah. I can anticipate those problems already. Because I know you guys are gonna be like this, and it's gonna just pull this right out. The fit isn't horrible. The hit fits actually almost like a glove. Back in the day, right, all barricades have like a slightly higher arch in kind of this area. I'm feeling like a little bit of a tack right here. You know, like a dull thumbtack, like right there where the center of the arch, my arch is. That's the first thing I feel. But the shoe, look, I'm like doing this and I'm wiggling. There's plenty of room in there. So it's nice and soft. It's a little stiff, but not horribly stiff. Not like a Barricade 5 where I actually had to walk around for a bit. The fold is a little interesting. Yeah, I feel it right here. Let me do that. Right at in the top of that S. I mean, all in all, this probably, it feels okay. It feels okay. Okay, well, let's see how it is in action. See you on the court. On the court, got my Barricades, most anticipated shoe this year probably. Welcome back, Coach Chris, Coach Goo, my man always here with me. Try these out. All right, guys, so we actually have a special guest today. Eujin here, who's a good friend of mine and a good friend of the channel. He happened to be here with Coach Goo. So he, I guess, were you a Barricade fan before too?
Once upon a time, yeah.
Okay, Barricade 5?
5, 6,
7?
7, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to turn this over to our special guest, Eujin. I'm going to let you talk first. Impartial guest. Go for it, buddy.
Okay, interesting. First new Barricade in a long time. Shoe felt very flat, very low to the ground, very un-Barricade-like that way. Lots of support in the torsion bar here. And a lot wider than previous Barricades. I have really wide feet, and the forefoot was very comfortable. This part here, the forefoot, and it was initially okay, but about 10 minutes in, the back half of the shoe started feeling uncomfortable. My feet started aching a little bit, so I think the shoe needs a little bit of break-in, but Otherwise, not bad. I would potentially buy one of these shoes if I needed a pair of Adidas, which I currently don't have.
Thank you. Actually, I have one more question for you since you're here. This is a tongue-like thing, like my Court FFs. Would you say they're similar?
No.
Okay.
The Court FF is a lot more comfortable.
Okay.
A lot more cushiony
Okay.
in the tongue.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Okay. Okay. With that said, Coach Goose also had Court FFs.
Yep.
Now he's on the Wave Exceed 4.
Like these a lot.
Okay. Coach Goose, what's your review?
My reaction to this shoe is definitely stiff compared to the Court FFs I've used before, and right now the Mizuno those I'm wearing. Super stiff, in my opinion. I'm not used to the cushioning, even though I get the cushioning back here near the heel. You can tell it felt a little hard for me. Kind of digged in, especially on the back of my heel. I wasn't a huge fan of that. And yeah, like Eugene said, like the torque system, or torque, whatever system this is, it just felt super stiff. And after like probably 5 minutes for me, I just couldn't slide in them anymore, or just bear to wear these because they're really stiff. So, what do I feel about these? They're all right. I'm like back to the old Barricade 5 feel, but it's not a bad shoe, but I'm not a huge fan of it.
Okay. So, Coach Chris, our dancing queen here, what'd you think of that?
No, these shoes are a bit like you have to break them in. I think if you wore them for a bit longer than just fresh out of the box, I think they could be definitely good for a good use. It is a bit uncomfortable at first. I feel like they are rather low to the ground, and I think this shoe is also trying to compete with the Court FFs and the Cage 4. I think that's where I think there's a trend going on where you want a form-fitting shoe, and Adidas definitely made that. And I think though that they did sacrifice a little bit of comfort, especially on like the top front end part of the shoe. I think the back end is pretty comfortable here, but then again, like I said, it's just very low and low to the ground. Not as comfortable as the Asics that I normally wear. But I do like Adidas too as well. Like the colors. And yeah.
I personally think they sacrificed a little bit of stability for comfort at the top. Like right here, I feel like they took out a lot of material. As you can see, right? Like this is soft. That's soft. This is soft. So they made it comfortable. They made it for fat-footed people, wide-footed people. So I thought the comfort was definitely there. For me, though, I think like on this right foot, it was definitely digging into my ankle. This part was digging into my ankle. And the more I wore it, the more I felt it. These guys were also complaining about like this part here. This part here hard, yeah. Is like where the arch is. I mean, historically, these Barricades have had a higher arch. And I think from wearing what we normally wear, Asics, Mizunos, they're not as defined as this. So that's why it feels like it's kind of poking you right at the arch. And I feel that too. It's just kind of takes a little bit of getting used to again. I don't understand this lacing system over here to the side. And these laces are super flimsy.
Just like the Court FFs.
Yeah, I mean the Court FF has the same problem. I don't understand why people continue to do this. When I complained about it already before, obviously no one's listening. Anyways, the sole looks super super familiar, as in past Barricades, as you can see, except for this part here. Stability, right? But softer. See, I can do this. I couldn't really do this in a Barricade 5, right? Not even a 7. So they definitely sacrificed a little bit of weight, right, for speed and comfort. So they made it lighter for more comfort. I don't know if there's a 6-month warranty. I'll have to double check on that. But I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna take a poll right now, guys. Eugene, is this a hit or miss?
I think it's a semi-miss. I mean, I would
You spend the money
potentially
on
get
this?
I would spend money on a pair down the road when they come out with a black colorway.
Okay. Coach Goo, hit or miss?
Miss for me.
Miss for you.
I'm Barricade 5 all day. That does not remind me of a Barricade 5, so no.
Okay.
It's a hard no.
Coach Chris, hit or miss?
It just have to be a miss. I think if there's no warranty on it and I go through shoes pretty fast, the comfort to be able to wear them for a bit longer might be too long for me.
Right. So it actually has bounce technology too.
It's in the back.
You guys didn't notice it though, huh?
It felt, yeah. I didn't really notice it.
I didn't notice it either. So I mean, I feel like it's a miss for me too. I mean, just I don't know. My favorites were 2, 5, and 7. And that's all I liked. You agree? You're going.
The
like
5
that?
was the best one.
5 was the best one in my opinion.
5 was the best one.
5 was the best one.
Okay.
Even those two had
This ain't no 5. All right. So I want to thank my special guest Eugene for hanging out with us today. You on Instagram?
Yeah,
Do you want to reveal?
sure.
Go for it.
Eugene Hong, EUJINHONG.
Got it. Okay. I want to thank my man Coach Goo here for always hanging out with me today and trying out these shoes. Where can we find you, Goo?
Find me at AGU.tennis. I'll also be posting content there as well.
All right. Finally, I want to thank Coach Chris for coming back and rejoining us. Coach Chris.
You can find me at CB Chen Tennis.
All right. Thank you guys for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on not these barricades. Back me in.